fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks.
Uh-oh.
Hey, guess what I just did? I think we're live. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to just get to this quicker. And I was like, you know what? Let me just hit this button on accident. Actually, to be honest with you, I was trying to just make Sean Drake feel good and put his first up on the screen. And then when I put his first up, then I hit the button and then it stopped the intro. So here we are, guys. What's up, guys? How's it going, E? How you doing, man? Sorry to, abruptly interrupt you, but, we're a minute early today. How's it going, man?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you caught me with the deer in the headlights there, but
hey, nothing wrong with that. We're having fun. Look at AOD says we're all old farts. He just starts it off with that, bro. Like, what is that all about? What is he trying to say there?
I mean, he's not wrong. You didn't have to say it, but
he said we're old farts united as one and degens. Look at that. What the fuck, man? Anyways, hi guys. How's it going?
Yeah. Welcome back. It
Time
is just cash.
Yee! Time to win some money today, E.
It is absolutely. Yep. So we're back. It's bright and early Monday, late August. We are getting ready to ramp up our busy schedule here. And, as always, welcome back to Just Cash, guys. Before we hop into it, if you do us a huge favor, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And also helps us out fight the algorithms. Always joined by Underrated. What's going on, man? I know our wacky little intro there, but we're here.
That was my fault, bro. I hit the button right on top. I was like, oops. But yeah, we're here and it's all good. We don't got to be too formal around here. We're all homies and old farts, as AOD says, and degens together. So, smoking some weed. We're going to hit the wrong buttons every now and then. That's how it works. So I'm good, man. I'm chill. Good weekend. Had fun. A little live betting went up and down, but it's betting, But I think we're finding some good little spots here, and NFL's about to come around. I can't be mad, man. Everything's going pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited for our NFL season, and if you guys want to make sure you're going to be a part of that, we're still running our 7-day free trial for our Discord down below. Make sure you guys hop in, check it out. We got a lot of stuff going on. I mean, as the Underrated just mentioned, for the NFL season, hockey honestly is also going to be right around the corner as well. We've got NBA that's really not that far off either, and we still got a large chunk of the second half of the WNBA season left. Not even to mention the postseason. So a lot of stuff going on, between that, we got a little bit of Asian baseball. We've had soccer, we've had esports still cooking up. So there's a lot of that good stuff that's been going on, and shout out to the community. You guys have been awesome. We're continuing to grow, and, a lot of really sharp minds in that Discord. So again, make sure you guys check it out down below there.
Yeah, guys. And also last time I did a little experiment and it didn't go very well. I didn't bother anyone about hitting likes, and we ended up with like 25 or something, and it was terrible. So I'm going to be annoying you guys all show long. Sorry to tell you, but hey, you guys like it, I guess. So we're just going to be doing that today. And props out to Ryan Sartell, though. He says, I'm glad the Wyndham Clark PGA hit that I gave you guys. Remember he shared that with us, that minus 200, and it actually came through. So thank you for sharing that, man.
Yeah, man, super appreciated. I mean, we definitely, shit, you guys saw I locked it in on screen whenever he brought it up. So shout outs, man, huge appreciated. And I know a handful of people in our, Discord and also in chats here were able to get that in. So much appreciated, dude.
Yeah, that was awesome. If you guys have any plays, throw them in chat. We can talk about them. If you have any questions or things you just love today, let's throw our minds together and win some money together. It's us against the shitty fuck bookies, so let's do it. We got some good games today.
We do. One turnaround rematch again, man, they've got to fix the schedule for next year. This season was
No,
so bad.
they're never going to.
It was so bad.
They're never going to, bro.
Yeah, probably not. But, I digress. So we do have this Seattle and Washington rematch. This time it's going to be in Seattle. Seattle's been pretty solid. Washington is kind of, for the most part, back to full strength now. Shakira Austin and Sykes are both back. And, the teams look pretty solid. I got to give Washington credit. Even though they're not winning games, I mean, they're hanging around, they're hanging tough, and they're keeping games very competitive. So, it's weird to say, but Washington's actually been one of the better teams to take our opponent, like the opposing props for, just because we've gotten 4 quarters of play. They play at a pretty mediocre, mid of the pack pace. So that's always been pretty healthy. And, the defense has its strong points, weak points, and, both are exploitable for each side of the pendulum for whatever props we're taking. The example for like overs on 3-pointers, against Washington, and then unders for the points in the paint. Shout out to whenever we nuked Asia. Bro, I had the utmost confidence in Asia, the 2 consecutive games that we had for those. So
What'd you nuke? Which one?
Oh, the Asia first half points when she was at 14-5 and they played against Washington. Bro, we were all in on that.
You nuked her under?
Yeah. We took Asia that day, no problem, because she was held scoreless in that first game, and then she just, again, struggled. And it's not even a struggle. Washington's just been a solid defense. So, props are being earned at. And even though Washington, again, they're obviously a horrible team overall, winning wise, they're getting healthy again. We're going to see them click, and there's probably some small chance that they could potentially make the postseason or something like that with how weird the schedule is. So yeah, I mean they're only 3 games back from Atlanta and 4 games back from Chicago, so they could totally turn around the season here and squeak in at the 8th seed. So that is something I would keep an eye out for. Same thing for Dallas, but Dallas.
Oh, Dallas.
So bad.
Hey, Dallas came back and won that last game. You should say the Sparks are so bad.
Yeah. No, the Sparks are for sure bad. I mean, we knew that coming into the season they were going to be pretty awful. And the injuries just didn't help out along the way. So, well, let's hop into, before we get rambling too much here, and let's talk about some of these game money line total spreads, et cetera, et cetera. So I definitely have Seattle picking up the dub here. I think this is probably one of the more clear parlay pieces to take. Mm-hmm. I don't know about the 10.5 point spread. That feels a little bit high. I would honestly even consider taking this Washington at +6 for the first half. That's a nice little generous tax. And, again, Washington, they've been hanging around, even teams with New York, Washington, stuff like that. They're keeping it within 10 for a majority of the game. So I don't mind that for a straight bet, but I think I'm going to go with, for sure, Seattle picking up the win. And then for the second game, I want to say New York's going to pull it out, but Phoenix is always so dangerous at home. I don't want to take a stand really on either side here. So if you do have DK, I would come over here and scoop up this alternate total or game total for 155. Should be a really fast pace, and both these teams click really well in this matchup. And Phoenix, I think, being back at home after especially these bad games they've had on this road stretch, they should come out swinging. So I do like that. Especially for the minus 375, that's a really easy piece. And then this first game really feels like a true pick'em. I think the books are pretty accurate on this, only minus 125 for Indiana. Indiana's been really solid. The defense has been 10th worst, so that's not really carrying.
You froze. Come on back to us, E, where you at, bro? E. Damn. He gone, folks. He gone. Dogs are barking at him now. Come on, man. Wake up. All right, guys. Well, looks like we lost E. So, yeah. I mean, he looks pretty cool frozen right there. Let me see if I can get him back. But as we are waiting for him, if you could hit the like for us, because last time we were chilling and I did not say hit the like, and we ended with a poo-poo amount of likes. So today we're gonna fix that. Thank you guys. And every time we do that too, there's a bunch more people come in here too, which is very strange but true. Now let's see where E went. I think I can grab him here if I do this. Wonder if he notices he's even gone or he's still talking. Well, I can't move his screen around, but what I can do is say, while we're waiting for him to get back, if he ever comes back, yeah, you hit the likes. Thanks, guys. See, now, no, this is what's really weird that happened too. Oh, there he is. He's back, guys. He's back. Don't worry. There he is. Look at him. He's sitting in the corner. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hey, you know what's really cool? You froze, and then I gave my little like speech to everybody. I said, hey guys, if you hit the likes, and then everyone hit the likes, boom, 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 and then a bunch of people came in the room again. It's crazy how it works, guys. I really appreciate you guys hitting the likes while Big E was gone and we had some technical difficulties. I was about to tell him, you better take some Steph Dolson under 14.5 on Underdog. I was about to tell him that. Because I think that might bump. Sure. I think that might bump to 14 here. So I'm gonna try to get that in right now.
I don't know why my internet. Is that my internet or is this the streaming thing that we're running through?
I would guess it's your internet because the stream for me is working fine.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm gonna have to check into that. It's very, very random.
It's all good. You're back now.
Yeah. Oh, it was funny because I definitely was rambling there for like a good 30 seconds, and then I noticed the music wasn't playing, and I was like, uh-oh.
Wait, what were you rambling about? Were you talking about the Dream Fever game, or?
Yeah. So what was the last thing I cut off on whenever I started talking about this?
You barely talked about it.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, really, true pick'em game. Not really much interest on either side here. Atlanta's been pretty dangerous at home. They've beaten some really good teams, but I mean, if you want to take like an alternate total, like the second game we did here, I get that, but I was saying mostly just, the weekend basketball was severely underwhelming. I mean, that was just downright pathetic for a lot of the games that we had. I mean, the first quarter and first half of a lot of those games this weekend was, from a spectator standpoint, I would have been pissed at some of those games. I mean, especially, the Dallas game was embarrassing. That first quarter was absolutely embarrassing.
What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? WNBA, huh? They do wild things sometimes. That's why we got to be as sure as possible with all of our bets, because wild shit's gonna happen.
Exactly. And, it's, I think also a product of the weekend ball. We know things are very fluky. Sometimes, we get all offense, no defense. This time it was no offense, barely defense, and just low scoring games. So I would like to think that we're going to be back to business here. And I think if I had to pick something out of this game, because, we definitely want something else to parlay in here, I would consider... the Fever have been so competitive. I don't even mind taking this, almost a 10-point extra spread, the 9.5 here. Throwing that in for Indiana to keep the game competitive, and I can live with a minus 139. That's a pretty solid payout.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I know a lot of people like to have lottos and shit, but fuck all that. I just want to win.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still coming through clear and all that stuff, no issues.
All good, bruh.
That's so weird. I don't know what's up with that. All right. So I guess let's talk about a couple plays here. I got oh, you posted that too? Nice. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we got the Dolson PR you just talked about, and that's an Underdog. All right. So a couple things here on PrizePicks. I'll talk about JJ here real fast because she did bump. She was at 17 flat, and then she bumped up to 17.5. Really good rebounding spot for her. Pretty solid block and steal upside. I think really solid block upside, especially in the first half in particular, because they run Griner a little bit more through the offense in the first half specifically. So, rebounds, we just need her to shoot the ball a little bit here, but I don't mind that. She's been clearing a lot of the times for 18 or more, and we actually have this on a nice little discount. But, yeah, here, first up with the combo rebounds, I think this is a pretty sharp look. What are you doing? Go sit down. Little dog's trying to get in trouble. The combo rebounds, though, on both sides, the metrics are pretty interesting. So Washington and Seattle are both allowing top 4 rebounds per game. In Washington, in particular, their opponents are getting the most defensive rebounds per game, and then Seattle, they're allowing the second most offensive rebounds per game. Ezzy, she had 14 rebounds alone in 2 out of the 3 games that they played so far. And with Shakira Austin, she's looked really, really back to her prime. Back to her prime self here this last couple games. And for this specific game, since returning from injury, she actually played 25 minutes in that particular game. So it was really nice to see her play those extended minutes and kind of matching that front court size, and now again with them not having Hines Allen as a backup, she has to play a few more minutes, and we've seen the minutes slowly start to ramp up. So I'm hoping she can stay somewhere in between that 23 to 25 range. That would be ideal for us. But Ezzy, she's going to go out there and play big minutes, and there might be a little bit of a question mark with Gabby, being on the team for Seattle. We don't know exactly how she's going to fit in. I do think she's going to cut into some of the rebounding, but as far as it being like down low against Ezzy, and stuff like that, for this matchup, I don't mind it, because Shakira Austin's going to have mad usage like she has the last couple games. So a bunch of shots are going to come there, and a ton of rebound potential for Ezzy. Ezzy alone can get 11 rebounds by herself. So we just need to stay out of foul trouble and go out there and play the minutes.
I like that. I must say, and I don't like rebounds usually, but something about that one feels right today for sure.
Sweet. And then next up, we got Sabrina. Phenomenal matchup. We snagged that RA at 9.5 on Underdog earlier today, which was phenomenal value. Now the RA is at 10.5, and it's even less of a payout than what we had for the 9.5. So again, make sure you guys Discord, getting those early leans. We're coming out slinging plays this morning.
Yes, sir. And hit the like for us, guys, as well. If you find any info here that you like, or you like just chilling with us every now and then, trying to make a little bit of money, hit the like for us, please, sirs and ladies. Thank you very much.
Yeah, all of our big familia here in the betting fam.
Oh yeah.
All right, and then real fast, last up with Boston. This one, I'm gonna say half unit play on it, but it has a lot of appeal. A couple reasons here. One, if you look at her historical or season rating so far, like her game by game, she has a real big tendency to have, a game with one and then one without. So outside of the first week of the season itself, she's only had one consecutive, back-to-back games where she didn't have any three-point attempts whatsoever. So now with Fag Bentley being back, and we've obviously seen Nalissa Smith take a backseat into minutes and potential production. Nalissa was very much a scorer and an offensive weapon when she was out there at times and doing her thing. So whenever they play her less and Fag Bentley more, that makes Boston more of a capable scorer. And she just, her track record is leading us to believe, this is coming off of a game where she had 0 3-point attempts. Granted, it was against Minnesota, who's phenomenal. They're elite against 3-point everything. So that makes sense. But in her repetitive pattern that we've seen all season, this game is saying that she's going to take at least a 3-point attempt. So, call it a wild conspiracy theory, whatever, what have you. But all we need is one. That's all we need.
Okay, dokey. If you're feeling it, I'm feeling it. Let's do it, Big Aaliyah.
Oh, yeah. All right. So we talked about the Dolson. Ryan Howard, I love this play, honestly. She's a little taxed up on PrizePicks. I know people are going to ask about her. Both her and Alicia Gray, their points are taxed above their season average. I think Gray was like 1.5 points, but Ryan Howard's like 2 full points over her season average. And that one is kind of, you're really, really asking for a lot. Yeah, she's 16.5 here. She's at 16.3, so it's even more than 2 points per game on average. So she's at 18.5. And then you look at Alicia Gray, who's, like I said, she's a more comparable one, but barely 16 points on the season. And she's at 17, so you need 18. So again, just make sure you guys are kind of, that thought process, not just like, oh, this player's been hot and this, and like, no, make sure the matchup's good. You're getting them at an adequate price, and we're not reaching. We're trying not to reach. So for me, I like this Ryan Howard, the threes made. I mean, she's absolutely cooked Indiana. Indiana's allowing the most threes per game. She lit them up for 5 threes. Let me look my right up here real fast. She had 6 of 10 from 3 in the first game that they played against Indiana. And then another really comparable team that you could say is close to Indiana is going to be Phoenix, and she absolutely destroyed them. She had 3, 4, and 5 threes made in all 3 of the games so far against them. And coming off 2 games consecutively at home, I mean, she's been doing her thing at home, so I absolutely love this. I think she's going to cook them out there. And then you can game stack it here with Jordan Canada. They've been kind of dipping back into being more generous with the payout. She was like in the 0.6 something range, but 0.7 something, I'm totally fine with this to throw into a card because, I mean, Canada's been getting 6 assists. The 6.5 has been a stretch, so I don't know if I'm 100% comfortable with that, or even the RA for that matter. But her assist rating has been, I mean, it's been everything we could hope for and ask for. Like, it's been, I mean, well above 30%. This last game, she had 50% again. I mean, she had 40 plus in the previous 2 games. So it's not even her. Like, I'm not even pissed at Canada. It's the teammates. It's this terrible field goal percentage that a lot of these do-nothings have around her. I mean, look at this, like sub 50% basically across the board for everybody. And then, I mean, even her herself had a bad shooting game. So I'm not mad at Canada. She's putting in the work. She's trying. I mean, the usage is there, and we just need teammates to make the bucket. But I think the kicker is the 3-point just upside that we have in general. I'm hoping is going to convert to even better assist rating. So I like that for a game stack here. And then underrated, you already talked about Dolson, so we got her queued up for all those reasons.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Big Carly's back today too, I think. Even better.
Is she? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I think
no, Carly's out actually.
Oh, Fluck it.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
That's
I thought
okay.
it would help a tad bit. For some reason, I thought she was out. Oh well. I am mistaken. I already have $1,000 on that, so I hope she doesn't get to 14 and a half.
That's all good. And then real fast, because they just pulled this whenever we're just getting back on. But this Sabrina individual prop here at 2.5 threes. I like this. It's the same thing. I mean, exact same, metrics wise that we just talked about for Ryan Howard. Sabrina cooking teams, and yes, she looked a little sluggish from this, injury, neck injury, whatever, this first game back. But they're coming off of extended rest now over the weekend, and I think she's going to be good to go. And, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better matchup. The only thing, it's on the road, but one, if they're trailing, they're definitely going to go to her a little bit more. And then I think just in general, I mean, we can't ignore this matchup. Like, Phoenix is just dying at threes.
Cool beans.
All right, my man, if you're ready, let's hop into some questions.
Okay. I was just making sure that my homie didn't turn the server off on you. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, I already know what we have here. We have Sean. We have Sean taking control today. Big Sean Big Sean just came up and said first, like it's nothing. Mike, good sport. Mike says, strong work, Sean, and we appreciate that. Let's fucking go, he said to Sean. Like, look, man, I mean, that's the way this community is, bro. We just help each other. We help each other. Big Mike says, let's fucking go. Smoke them if you got them. I got it, Mike. Thank you, sir. I got it in my hand now. I can't wait to light it up. I can always count on Mike to help me save the day here. And he says, Stewie props. Points, rebounds. What you think about Big Stu?
Yeah, probably her PR today. She's Phoenix is allowing a ton of rebounds, so either one of her or JJ, I mean, should be in a prime rebound spot. We've seen JJ and Stewie together.
That was a good one.
Man, smoke. That's what happens when you smoke one too many times before you get on. Stewie has been hitting the glass a lot more lately, and we've seen her coming back from the Olympic series, and she's just looked, I wouldn't say like a totally different person, but that level of try and care has been a lot more as of late. So I do like to see that. Now, again, it is going to be a road game, so New York's been a little kind of touch and go as far as that aspect, but I think the rebounding potential is phenomenal. There's going to be a ton of threes going up this game. Both sides shoot I believe a metric ton of threes. Let me actually look at that real fast. So Phoenix is back down a little bit, which is kind of weird because, dude, remember they were leading 3-point attempts for a long time. I mean, they were leading by like a mile. Yeah. But now, I mean, it looks like New York, they've been top 3 for the whole season. So they've moved back up into first place. Indiana is number 2, and then Washington number 3. Okay, Washington coming up. That's interesting. But yeah, I don't mind Stewie. I think for her, there's a lot of free throw upside. So I did want to also kind of shout out the free throws at 5 flat. I think this is really appealing. You're going to have the likes of Sophie and Natasha Mack and Billings. Billings a little on the lesser extent of foul trouble, but Mack and Cunningham for sure can get an easy foul trouble. So I don't mind this as, a unique prop here over on PrizePicks. I'm actually throw that in the queue. I hate we have a little bit too much New York, so don't go crazy on New York. I'm not super in love with them, but they're in a prime matchup today. So if the game is close, a lot of these props are very, very live.
Yeah, it's hard not to like the New York props today. I feel it. Is there any free throws? I didn't get to look at them yet. Is the free throws anything cool for unders free throws today? I know New York doesn't foul much or put people to the line. Is there anyone on Phoenix we can go under? Ship-faced Griner or Copper? I know we were under Cloud other stuff already, so.
Yeah, so, Copper, I think she's the more dangerous one or the more wild card, but she really hasn't been getting to line as of late, obviously. But one thing that New York did really well is they play a lot of like a collapse in a zone defense. So they've been basically collapsing down on both of Griner and then Copper, whoever is in that vicinity. And that was really their defensive game plan. So that's it's something. Obviously, they need to catch Copper before she's going downhill or getting into the paint. But I mean, New York's done really, really well. I would like this even more, I'll say, if Laney, in fact, suits up and plays today. I haven't had a chance to do any social media snooping just yet, but I'm going to look at that here in a second. But if Laney suits up, I mean, I like this even more. The only thing that is kind of scary, they're back at home, but man, 4.5, that's a little high. I want to say that's above her season average too. So let's scope that out real fast. Okay, it's about average. The free throw attempts are a little slight less at home, but I mean, it's Copper. The hit rating on it is definitely sub 50%, so that's kind of a nice thing to see. Yeah, I feel more comfortable about that if she does in fact suit up, Laney, that is. Griner, I'm a little scared about this one, honestly, because JJ can sometimes be a stinker and not keep her hands to herself.
Mm-hmm. And you don't want to mess with Cloud, huh? You were scared of Cloud, the other Cloud you told me earlier.
Yeah, but the free throws actually might be, now that you brought these up, this one I'm kind of looking at this one right now.
Because New York doesn't foul, right? New York doesn't really foul in comparison.
Yeah, they are dead last.
I'm surprised they even gave us Cloud's free throws like that. Especially with all those red bars, thinking people were probably going to go under. It's weird.
Yeah, and I mean, you got to imagine, like, okay, so let's look at the matchup, like, who's going to foul her on the other side? And, I mean, Sabrina doesn't foul a lot. Vandersloot doesn't really play a whole lot of minutes anyways, but she doesn't really foul. I mean, she's not, she'll have a couple of games here and there, but not really. And, I mean, we've seen with so far their defensive assignment with Cloud, she's been, covering the main person. So I got to assume Cloud today is going to be out there covering Vandersloot again, Sabrina. And if that's the case, I mean, who's going to foul her on the other side? Like, unless she's, shooting a random tech or the one time she drives into the basket,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's throw that up in the queue. I like that, actually.
Okay, cool. I was scared because I didn't want to go too cloud heavy because I already got a bunch of her under PA. But if you like this one better, let's do it.
Yeah, and let me bring up her her individual stuff because I want to say that's lower than her. See, she's got some nasty home road splits here. That is a little bit of a concern. She averages 4 attempts and 3.4 made at home. That's a little bit of a yikes.
Like check, guys. If you could, please hit the like. We got a good amount of people, 72 people in here. 36 likes. We're trying to get to 50 for good luck. We're almost there. Hit the likes, guys. Please, please, please. Hit the likes, guys. Hit the likes for our own good and yours.
Nah, bro, I can't do this. Nope. That's
What?
way too high of a hit rating.
Oh, no.
That hit rating is way too high.
Oh, I was too happy. Damn, I thought we were going under on cloud. Damn.
So, okay. We got to talk about conspiracy theories here. All right. So this is the most random. We say random, but this is Trap City, Trap City, y'all. All the red
that's
bars.
a good one. Trap City. Okay.
Bro. All the red bars in the world. People are out here doing the exact same thing that you and I just did. The matchup's terrible. All red bars. She hasn't been doing it. And then you take a step back and actually look at what she's done on this season. I mean, 20 out of, I believe they played 30 games so far. Either 30 or 29 for her. 29. So 20, she's only missed this 9 times. 20 out of 29 times. But as of late, this has looked really, really bad. So it makes sense. But you got to look at also their schedule. And they played a lot of road games. A lot of road games. And then you can see that one little sprinkle, the one home game in there. She actually went to the free throw line. She had 2 free throws. And then you back it all the way up. Now, I will say Dallas is the best free throw matchup, so we can't really consider that. She hit that on both road and the home game. But Connecticut, not a good free throw matchup. She got there. I mean, all these home games, that's a hit. Now, she did miss the one game in New York, so I do like that. I think that gives us hope.
Mm-hmm. New York. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
That's a massive hit rating to be dodging, though.
No, it's a perfect time for her to not. What that is. Come on back down, Cloud. Come on back where you're supposed to be.
You want to throw that up there? Are you?
No. Not if you're feeling it. Not if you're feeling like that. Nah. But we'll just watch it. We'll watch it and laugh when she has 0 free throws. It's cool. I like stuff like that.
Yeah, let's keep this one on the radar because now just seeing that, I almost want to just throw this as an over because this just screams like such a trap.
Jeez, hold on, man. Hold on.
Nah, I do, man.
Wow. Okay, guys. Well, if you haven't hit the like yet, and you hate bookies, and you want to take their fucking money, hit the like.
All right, so I think that's about it for stuff right now. Let's just roll through some questions. Let's see what it do.
Okay. AOD's here. He says E-money. And he also says, he said Undertaker underrated. That's awesome. Oh, shit. I think my mouse just died. I can't even scroll. I'm so mad right now. Hold on. I got to plug in my other mouse. We're having all kinds of technical difficulties today.
Oh, yeah. We're loving life.
Oh, I can see over on this screen. Let me just get you a question while I hook up my mic. So, I see Kevin Thomas, the man. If I could hit the button, I'd do the yay button for you, but I need my mouse to work for that. But he says, Caitlin over PRA. And I saw someone in the Discord say Caitlin under PRA earlier. But Kevin Thomas, a.k.a. I don't know how to say his name in Discord, Alarakt. I forget. I don't know. You're going to have to tell me later. But what do you think about Caitlin PRA?
It's pretty high. Man, I can't believe they've just bumped it up so many times.
She's so good.
Oh, she's really good. The only thing that scares me, though, is she hasn't come anywhere near clearing that line. I mean, Atlanta's been pretty solid, gotta say. I mean, they've been pretty solid against the wing players. You know, I mean, you have the likes of Gray, Gray, Ryan, and Canada. I mean, Canada's been playing some really good defense. Shout out to Canada. Very solid pickup and return player for them. I mean, between the wing players, like this is, you know, obviously I would say Atlanta's best part of their defense is actually their wing defense. And now you piqued my attention. So let's see what this like 3-point shot looks like. So Atlanta kind of middle of the pack, 3 points allowed. The assist. I want to say, you know, the RA is a bit appealing. The assist is pretty appealing. Atlanta kind of also mid-pack, basically, and the same thing across the board. The defensive rebounds, they don't allow a whole lot of, so that's kind of like Atlanta's just like a mid matchup across the board. That's the only thing about them. You know, field goals allowed, threes allowed, all that stuff. So it's okay. Now, I will say Clark has definitely got some home road split issues still. I mean, you can see almost 3 full points under her road games. And, I mean, Minnesota, you know, she scored pretty well. We knew Courtney was going to be a little banged up there, but still came short of that. Dallas was a phenomenal matchup, obviously got there. But, man, I don't know. It's so hard to tell with her sometimes on the road because, you know, it's all about the first half with her. If she's pacing, if she's doing well, she gets that extra run. Coach doesn't bench her. You know, they don't mess with the rotations. She plays high minutes for the whole game. You see her closer to 38, but sometimes not so much. You know, she comes out flat. She can't score, and all she's looking to do is just pass the ball a lot. And a lot of the times, also, unfortunately, what comes with the RA, it comes with a ton of turnovers too. So we've seen this kind of pick up. And the snowball effect from that just kind of ends up putting her minutes, you know, a little bit more down in this range over here. So it's kind of dependent on if she's just coming out cooking. But I don't know, man. Atlanta's just been sneaky good. It's so hard to go against them at home, you know?
Yes, Atlanta's been balling since the break. Canada back, defense up, at home. Can't do it, bro. It is Indiana. It's going to be a good game. That's why today's fun. New York, Phoenix. Fun. Indy, Atlanta, fun because they've both been really good. And Seattle with Gabby today against Washington with Sykes. Today's a fun day.
Oh yeah, today's gonna be really, really nice. And there's a lot of, you know, potential. We will also get these late night hammers. So I don't know if you also noticed this time for today is just insane. We have a massive wave from the night games, but at least we will hopefully get second halvesies for both of those. So I know it's going to be a late night cook up, but hey, again, make sure you guys in that Discord down below getting that 7-day trial in. You don't want to miss the live betting.
Yeah, that's fun. That's the fun part for me. I like that. It's been up and down because McCowan got me again, but you know, if I just laid off McCowan, I'd be balling. Yeah, it's interesting. There's that time, 4:30 for me, and then it'll end at around 6:30, and then we have it's only a half hour in between or so. That's cool. That'll be fun.
Yeah, just a casual 2.5 hours between, you know, the first and the rest of the games, but we'll make it happen. But I mean, it's kind of cool too. You know, I would say honestly, I have more appeal overall or interest in the latter two games than the first game.
Well, did you notice the Underdog just skimped out on their second half yesterday? I hope they don't do that from now on. They had no PRA for a minute. They had 4 players in the first game. They didn't even have Carter until like the end of the game. It was bunk. And they don't give us fourth quarter anymore. Soft, bro. They're getting soft.
Yeah. They've definitely been lacking on a little bit of that. And, you know, even PrizePicks, I mean, they just didn't even give us like a lot of props till, you know, one day we didn't get them at all. I think the other day we got them like 18 minutes before tip off. And, you know, just kind of a crapshoot over the weekend.
They're pussies is what they are. Z Beast the God says, let's get it. Yes, let's get it. And my mouse works again. So now we're ready. Hey. Ian Warner says a full minute early. It's going to be a good day. What up, Ian? Yay. Kevin Main says, damn, I wanted to hear the song. I know, bro. I fucked up the beginning. You know? That's what happens when you smoke weed sometimes. You just push random buttons and fuck up the whole show. But hey, we'll have it tomorrow. Bennett Benton says Dawson under 14.5 PR and Alyssa Smith over 14.5 PR. He said, fuck it, I'm going over Alyssa. I don't know. That's a little scary to me. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we just don't know so I'll say for Dawson, obviously we like that play. And then for Nalissa, it's really just, a crapshoot of what her minutes are going to look like. I mentioned on last stream that, Fag Bentley was coming back from, the finger injury. So it wasn't a conditioning thing for her. And she was live to play, 20 minutes. I think she played almost 17 minutes, but it was still enough to, directly impact Nalissa Smith. And, she only played, 10 minutes last game, the whole game?
10 minutes. Hey, let me tell you the other one that I was telling you earlier, too. I'm looking it up. As you say, Fag Bentley had 16 minutes. Guess how many minutes Dantas had? 17, bro.
Yeah.
17 minutes.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. Old Dantas, we mentioned her a long while back, and at some point she was going to come back in with the rotation on the team. They've been vocal about that, and they're really trying to, especially down the stretch, they're trying to shore up their bench and make sure that they have a secondary unit. But not only that, make sure that they're not running the starters into the ground, or picking up these down the stretch injuries to really kind of hurt their playoff implications. And I think that, that's a really smart thing on their end. And we've seen Nalissa time and time again. I mean, she just gets the short end of the stick every time. I'm surprised she's even starting at this point, to be totally honest. But coach is still running her out there with the starting five. And, it's going to be a hot hand dependent. If she comes out and she's balling and doing her thing, coach is going to let her play. If she's not doing anything, coach is going to run a 3-man rotation, and that's just going to be what it is.
Hey, if they start her again, which we assume they are, she plays 5 minutes and doesn't even come back for her second time here in the first half, bro, and they give us that 10 PRA second half again, oh boy, we're going to do it again.
Oh yeah. And another thing for her too, I kind of noticed in this last game that if she's not coming out in the first half showing results, basically, that her mental game, it tapers off really bad in the second half. I mean, she wears her emotions on her shoulders basically the entire game, and you can see it, all over her face, just as she knows that bench is coming, and unless she's banging out a couple shots right out of the gate, I mean, they really don't even go to her, which is a problem. They don't even look at her.
You just said, first of all, bro, you don't even know what you just said. Do you know what you just said? First you said,
I said some stuff.
You said you could see it all over her face, and then you said banging shots all over it. All over there, or something like that. I was like, bro, really back to back? Because you said all over her face, and it already got me in my gutter type of thought process, wow, bro. And then you said, yeah, all kinds of shots all over. I mean, hey, you said that, bro.
Sometimes it be like that.
Yeah, it's
sometimes
gross.
It's just like that,
I love it. AOD says, I miss you guys. That's why, bro, because we say shit like that, and AOD is a DGen like that. He wants to hear more stuff like that. He says he needs to join the Discord. I mean, bro, what do you mean you need to join the Discord? Come on through. AOD, let's go, bro. Been missing out, bro. Wemby, Lloyd over 20.5 points. What do you think about Lloyd's points today? Wemby says.
Yeah, I mean, Lloyd's definitely in a pretty prime spot. We had talked about her briefly on the last stream for this matchup. Again, Washington, they're allowing top threes. So you need Lloyd to be, a little bit more active from three. The only thing, I will throw a little caution out there, just on the off chance that maybe Gabby starts in with the starting five. She's definitely going to do a lot more than what Horston was doing. But, yeah, I definitely think that's worth a look because, I mean, we're back at home where Lloyd likes to play a lot of, ball hog. And having Sykes out there as a defender, is going to be somewhat problematic. But I don't mind it. If Lloyd's doing her thing, she's doing her thing. And it doesn't matter who's out there guarding her.
That is true. Big Lloyd, if she's on, but damn, it's inconsistent. It's hard to trust.
How high is she today?
20.5 is what he said.
Okay. Yeah. I know she came up a little short this last time. What did... I want to say she shot bad. Yeah, she was 5 of 13. Only 27 minutes. Oh, yeah. They stomped Minnesota. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm scrolling. My mouse is freaking out, too. All right. Much better. Yeah, 5 of 12. She dropped 18 points. 33 minutes. Okay. Shot volume was definitely way down. That's a bit of an outlier. Okay. Well, something we'll keep an eye out for. Okay. I'm not trying to get too crazy with Seattle with Gabby coming in with the unit today.
Right. We're whooping ass on likes today, guys. We're whooping ass. We're almost to 50 already. We're at 47, guys. This is awesome. Let's get 60 today. Fuck it, you know? Okay. Hit the likes, my guys. Hit the likes, my guys. And E, we're going to the movie trivia. Are you ready, sir?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Big Sean Drake says, okay, E, for movie trivia Monday. This 1960 Western with Yul Brynner and Steve McQueen was remade in 2016 with Denzel Washington. Chris Pratt has the tagline of "They were 7, but they fought like 700."
I know the movie. Shit, I can't think of the name.
Okay, remember last time you said you thought of it and you were going to say it and you didn't, and then you said, I don't know, and then you actually knew? So don't let that happen again.
I mean, this time I'm drawing a pretty big blank. I'm going to say The Magnificent Seven.
He fucking did it, folks.
Is that it?
He fucking did that shit, bro. You get the goat sounds.
All right, dope.
Nice job.
I can see the movie. I just had to remember what it was, but the context clues in there.
Nice.
Helped with the reminder.
Nice job. Thank you, Sean, for that. And guys, hit the likes for us. We're only 2 away for good luck on all our bets today. Hit the likes for us, please. And we will move on to the next part here.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. They're clowning the shit out of your internet connection. AOD says Kirkland ass internet. And Ian talks shit about your internet too. I forgot what he said. Where is it? Just talking shit about E's internet. Great value ass internet connection. Oh, yeah. Ian said. Thanks, Ian. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah.
Cashier feeling.
No, I guarantee you. Yeah? I guarantee you. I'll go out. I guarantee you. I'll go outside and there's an Xfinity truck somewhere out here doing work because it's the only time I ever have problems.
Bro, bring some eggs and throw them at his car. Cashier Family for Life said, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. BSC Gains 1170 says, oh, snap. We got some late games today. Yeah. We're going to be up late watching women's basketball. And we're going to get into some Asian baseball. And then we're going to wake up and do it all over again. Deester says, Brianna over rebounds and assists. Brianna Stewart over RA. What do you think about that?
I don't mind it, but so she specifically is very dependent about this Laney news. That's the only reason I haven't really fired up much Stewie stuff today, because if Laney's out there, she is definitely going to hurt her RA upside. Stewie's been doing a lot, and I do like everything we've seen so far, but that's a little bit of a wild card there because we've seen Phoebish go out there and she's a great rebounder and everything so far, but Laney definitely going to try and do the same thing. Hey, chill. But the more so the playmaking, I think the assist is very much so in jeopardy if Laney is back, because Phoebish does not ball handle. She doesn't do anything for that, so that is something to keep in mind. I'm trying to look real fast if I can see Laney at shoot up or warm around today. I don't see her so far.
I just typed in Google how to pronounce her name, and it said Phoebish. You were right. Fee bitch. So they're allowed to say that word on TV, I guess, when she has the ball.
Yeah. Oh, they were saying it over the Olympics. They were saying it the whole
Guarantee
time.
you on the commercial break they're looking at each other and they're like, this is fun. We don't usually get to say these words. This is fun. Hey, we're already over 50 likes, guys. We did it, guys. We did it early today, too. Let's get 60. Because if we get 60, we'll have double good luck on our bets. Double good luck? Like sweep style good luck if we get to 60. Holy shit. That'd be crazy.
That's the pre-flop hits and then the live betting.
Ooh,
That's what that's going to be.
Let's get to 60 now. Andre Simon says, family, I hope y'all taking those easy unders. I'm still cashing 2-man unders. Let's continue to eat. Hey, if you're cashing those unders and we're cashing those unders, that means we're all cashing unders. Hey, tell us what your favorite unders are, Andre, before we get to the end here, if you're still around. AOD says, Ian underrated our brothers from another. Brother from another. Smash the like. AOD says, smash the like. People been smashing the like today, man. I got to give the people credit today. I really do. I appreciate you guys. I'm feeling it. They get all 3 buttons at once. What else we got here? Canada over 10.5 points. Dirty Reg 22 says. Canada points. You know, it's interesting. I was looking at that. I have an interesting feeling about that. It's a hard bet to make, but I have a feeling she's gonna get over 10.5 today. But hey, just a feeling. What do you think? Great matchup.
Yeah, she was kind of interesting. I did have some interest more in the PA, but they taxed the hell out of it now. It's a full point tax, so there's a good shot that something's probably going to move for her. Probably the points, if I had to guess. Yeah, I don't mind. You know, I would love to see her shoot a little bit more than what she has been doing, but yeah, it's not bad. I wish her fantasy was lower, man. They're giving her way too much credit for stocks.
Yeah.
2.5 stop blocks plus steals. That's crazy.
She's a steal master. You know, Caitlin's gonna. Whoops. Caitlin.
I know. And man, I'm really tempted to even just suggest the fantasy outright, because I mean, she could easily have 3-4 stocks, no problem. And I mean, she's going to check off all the things that we're looking for as far as fantasy. The blocks plus steals, mostly steals, but so steals, the assists that count for 1.5, and then the raw scoring upside. Who she is also a 3-point shooter, so you know I don't want to sleep on that too.
I like it, bro. I think that those are one of those ones where you're like, you don't really want to put it out as a normal play, but you just want to put out your idea, so if people like it, they can ride with it. Put a little bit of money on it for fun, because I like that too. And guys, we have 109. We have 109 people watching because you guys hit the likes. That's how it works. So if you got any new people in here, hit the likes for us as well. We're trying to get to 60 so we can have double good luck, bonus good luck, sweep type of good luck.
Yeah, well, there's 109 awesome people, so thank you guys.
Oh yeah. What do you think about Skylar Diggins Smith field goal attempts?
No, I would say probably no at this game. She's got some bad home road splits. She takes a big backseat to her home games for the most part. She was at 12. I thought she was at like 12-5. Maybe she was at 13-5 even. But, oh, no. I'll take it back. She was 12-5 here before this Indiana game, and then she popped off there, and they started jacking this up, and she was at 13-5. So they actually proactively put it back down for this specifically. I think this is kind of trappy. I could see her maybe getting 13 field goal attempts, but we'll let's take a look.
I got a question for you, because I don't look at field goal attempts too often. Do they have her Skylar field goal attempts usually, or is it just today?
No, it's been as of lately, and that's what I was saying. They have proactively and very aggressively moved her over these last couple games, because she was at 12-5, then she went all the way up to 14-5, and now she's back down to 13 flat. So that's telling me somebody's definitely looked at this. I mean, you talk about some nasty home road splits. I mean, not even averaging 10 field goal attempts at home and then averaging 15.5 on the road. That is some nasty work. So
you know what
I gotta say no, man. You
know what it is too? It's the bookies are throwing that out there for people to take the over, because Gabby.
Yeah. Yeah, and Gabby too. That true wild card because we have no idea what Gabby's going to bring here, and we've seen too. So I mean, shout outs to if you guys want to get ballsy and just take some plays in the dark.
Pause.
Underdog is offering Gabby props. We've seen every team so far this year for any player that's returned for any kind of a hype game or returned from injury, like Griner coming back from injury. Freaking Satu, like all these players, they got fed big time their first game back, and this is back in Seattle. So I'm gonna go all the way out on a limb today. And I'm gonna say Gabby is getting 10 points here for her first game back.
I didn't know they had
if
Gabby.
She starts.
Nice, big Gabby.
Yeah. If she starts, if she's coming off the bench, I take this back. I would fade it. Still probably a decent play, but if Gabby starts today, I think she's going to play solid minutes, and I bet you they feed her a little bit. She's going to get 10 points.
I think so. Look at they bumped Dolson, huh?
Oh. Yeah.
Hey, guess what? You get this.
Pause.
You know what you said? You said if you want to get ballsy, and then right after that,
right.
what'd you say right after that? You're combining these pauses today. You said if you want to get ballsy,
I don't know.
You said you could take some shots in the dark if you want to get ballsy.
There you go.
I mean, I know where your mind is today, bro.
Take some shots.
All right. Aaliyah Boston, 11 field goal attempts. What do you think about that one?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not bad. She is another one of those really severe home road split players, so I will say definitely keep that in mind. But they should lean on her a little bit more just overall because of the wing matchup that Atlanta is going to offer on defense. So I don't mind it. The pace is pretty decent. The total is not bad. Let's see real fast. I know she had she had a decent game against them. I can't remember. She had 2 good games. Yeah, so she had 1 really good game against him, and again the home road splits here. She was in foul trouble, so she did miss out on a lot of stuff there. But I do like the rebounding upside. That was something that was very appealing for her. So it's hard for me to take a stand on. Going through puberty over here, crack my voice.
Whoa. Good job. I'm glad you're finally there.
Yay. Yeah, it's got a nice hit rating. I will say the hit rating is pretty appealing, but it's got a small push floor to it. There's a couple of 11 in the stretch there. She's just another one of those, home road players that sometimes are kind of hit or miss. I don't mind it. I'll say I don't mind it.
I don't mind it. That means if you're feeling it, go ahead. But
pass
is really what it means. Dirty Rag 22 says Diggins will chuck it for sure. I don't know, man. With Gabby back, I don't know if she will for sure. I don't know. We've seen her do nothing, but I will say since the Olympic break, teams have been playing a little different. We've had different players in and out, so it's interesting to just kind of look back on the last week or so of games and kind of make some decisions from that instead of looking back in June and July and shit like that. Just my way of looking at it. Ian Werner says, take that Howard 3-point made demon at 3.5. Ian is throwing out plays. Ian. Big motherfucking Ian.
You probably could consider that, her getting 4, I think is a little bit more doable. Now, I don't know if, oh my God, this thing's been so slow.
I'll tell you what you got to do, though, for that one, bro. You got to look at that payout. Because you don't want to just throw something into the fucking, I think she can get 4. Let me just push the button. No. Because what they're going to do is fuck you. They're going to fuck you.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, I mean, you also, just think of the threshold of how far that extra 1 for a 3 is compared to, say, this doesn't even make any sense. Her regular points are at 18.5, and then her demon is at 19.5. You might as well just take the, this prop over here for a slight. It's probably going to be, barely an extra payout or whatever, but compared to what the bar is being set out, I mean, shoot, I'll play this over that.
You can't, you guys cannot play these. Do not play these demons and these goblins, guys. If all possible, especially the higher ones. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to look up right now what they're paying, and I know it's not going to be good. They never give you good payouts for those, because what are you going to do? You look at a red thing and you go, oh yeah, I want to do that. She can do it. And you're like, oh, what am I paying? I don't even know what they're paying me. No. They're paying you way more down the street. Plus 200?
Yeah.
I wonder what she is on, what they're giving you when you add it to their 3-pointers made. The 2.5 is actually good odds. Are they not giving the 2.5 anymore? They're not, are they?
No.
Okay.
No. All right, so she's good for a 4x. So 2-pick, good for a 4x. Or straight bet at what? This is a 2x, right? Plus 200?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, if you want to chase it, I get it. But
what was the 2-pick? I'm sorry. What was the payout for the 2 picks?
Oh, it's a 4x.
Goes to a 4. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the points. So say if we went to the 19.5 instead, it is so it's a 3.5x. So you take a 0.5 less, but I mean, just think about the scoring. Like, again, needing a 3 point as opposed to just needing a point. That's a big difference. So for me personally, I would take the 0.5 reduction here for a safer route to hit that.
I would just not touch those.
I mean, yeah.
They're just bad value every single time. They're just bad value. They just are. Sorry and shit.
Yeah, so like that one, you're getting half of that value here because she's plus 122.
Never do it. Never do it. We're already getting bad value by picking a play. You're going to take more value from me? No, hell no. Stop it, Ian. Z-Beast the God says, think Canada can get 7 assists?
I do. I mean, honestly, it's a phenomenal matchup for it. We just need, again, her teammates to actually make their buckets. I mean, we can't ask for anything more than what she was giving us here. The last game was, 50% assist rating? Yeah, so, I mean, she had a 40+ in the prior 2 games and then a 50 assist rating here. I mean, she's a clear-cut playmaker. I mean, you look all the way down to, we have Maya Caldwell, who's, coming off the bench and one of their backups. So, I mean, this is her sub, and then the next player is Ryan Howard, barely with a 21% rating. And then, I mean, it basically falls off a cliff after that. So we just need this team to show up. It's the woes of Atlanta just as a whole. They struggle sometimes.
Landon Mosley said, remember Gabby back? That could affect Diggins' usage when it comes to shooting. I agree, sir. That is exactly what I was saying. Z-Beast the God, Tina Charles, 10 rebounds? Tina's rebounds. You haven't talked Tina today.
Yeah, so I know Tina's a super popular play. She's been riding hot, and I think the best thing going for us is still that Cheyenne Parker is out. So I like it just on that fact alone. But metrics-wise, this is an absolute nightmare matchup for her. Indiana has been elite inside of the paint. I mean, they have absolutely shut down teams. They're only allowing an average of 31 points in the paint in general. Their second chance points are that's the thing. I will say that there is some area for her to kind of expose is off of the offensive rebound putbacks and stuff like that. So positional wise, it's kind of scary now. Not only for that, but also if you look at the rebounds allowed per game, just in general. I mean, Indiana again dead last in rebounds. Period. Now the offensive rebounding a little bit. I don't know. See, that's still bad too. So across the board, Indiana, I mean, elite inside of the paint. The only thing that I think Tina really has going for her is just the mostly the free throw upside here. Now that is kind of scary because that means that Boston or Bentley or Smith or whoever, they're out there potentially fouling. But if she's not really getting it done from the free throw line in that mid-range jumper, man, I don't know. I am scared for the fact that Tina has been the most popular play for 3 slates in a row now, and she's gotten there, in the last couple games. But this is number one matchup or number one rebound, and then this was the first game where she got thrusted in after Parker went down. So I don't know. I don't know about her today. I would say, if anything, if you're going to take something for Tina, you want to get access to the scoring upside. So, I think two options to consider here. The rebound combo, if you want to run it back, Boston is good for a double-double. So, where'd it go? Boston's good for a double-double. So, this one's not bad. I mean, you're still relying a lot on Tina, but her this PR at 24.5, I think this is very, very interesting. Or even the PRA at 26. Oh, they bumped it up to 26.5. Yeah, so the PR, I think this is the best route here, 24.5. She's had a little bit better of a hit rating history.
Okay. The Beast of God says Taurasi over 18.5 PR. We know Taurasi's at home today. Matchup's tough, but she is at home, and we know you like her at home. And also, we have 100 people in here again, guys, so hit the like button for us so we can continue to get more people, and we continue to have E motivated to be in here and answering 1,000 questions. Thank you, E. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you, bro. Hit the like for the guy.
Appreciate you guys. Yeah, so I mean, Taurasi's definitely a very interesting play. You know, she lit up New York, absolutely lit them up. So I think, you know, straight up points, the PR. I've seen a lot of people posting, you know, the safe Goblin plays and stuff, and you know, one of them you could consider the 1.5 threes made. It's good for a 2x, but yeah, I don't mind that. You know, either the points, PR, even the PRA.
Yeah.
Does she have a PRA?
Decent.
Yeah, 23.5. That's pretty low.
Just Dino. She can just not show up. But yeah, I feel it. Right? Home. That home thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the realest split I've ever seen on a player, I think.
Oh, yeah. It's for sure a real deal for her.
It's crazy. Ian says the general consensus on Twitter is Laney's going to be in.
Yeah, but people don't know anything. So for me, and you can always, I mean, you guys can, you know, look it up a lot of the times for yourself too, but they'll show you footage and stuff from their shoot-arounds, and like if the player's not even there at shoot-around, it's usually pretty telling. I don't see Laney at shoot-around today, so that is a little weird. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. She could potentially sit out again, you know.
All right. Is there anything that, like, if they said Laney's in and she's starting, would you do anything different?
Let's see. Well, it's definitely, you know, it's definitely going to affect some of the RA for some of these players. So I would say Stewie at 12. That's a little scary. We'd have to circle back to that one because, well, one, they're going to adjust lines, so they'll pull the whole board and adjust a few things. I could see Sabrina, her line's going back down a little bit, so keep an eye out for that. And then I don't want to mess with JJ's RA downside, but I don't know, man. That's a tough one because they're not giving us like a big variety of props. You know, these are all just the same old.
Right. Yeah, that gets to be fun after a while. AOD says E got bars. Trap City, Trap City, bitch.
Hey, you know.
Beast of God says Howard over 22.5 PR. So Ryan Howard over 22.5 PR. What do you think about that one?
Sure. I mean, I like Ryan today. I'll say that. You know, if I had to pick between the Atlanta bunch, I think it's gonna be Howard and then Gray, sprinkling Tina. You know, Tina in Canada, but I like Howard a lot. I will say I think she's in a phenomenal spot today. Atlanta at home, she's always dangerous, so it makes sense. Her lines are just high. That's the only thing I'll say. The point in particular is high.
Dolphins Plays says, yo, what's good, fam? I've returned to see those first half plays. Yeah, first half plays, huh? I used to not like first half plays. Then I realized, damn, actually first half plays are good. And you don't get them anywhere else besides these fantasy sites, so it's cool. And these women seem to slow down in the second half. A lot of times that first half is the way to go. TJ says,
yeah.
right? TJ says if Mitchell's going to chuck 10 threes again, we have to look at her 3-point made and 3-point attempts, right? Mitchell, that's interesting. I was looking at Mitchell too, and I hate betting on Mitchell, but damn, she's been good lately.
Yeah, she's been on absolute fire. Her 3-point attempts is definitely interesting. You know, it's a touch on the higher side because needing. Okay, no, I thought it was actually at 8. Yeah, 7.5. I think we'll actually throw this up here in the queue.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, good call, man.
TJ came with it.
She's definitely been on a whole nother level here. I'm surprised they even have this prop up.
TJ.
Yeah. Now, a couple things that I've liked really just moving in her favor is, one, the minutes and the secure minutes that she's been playing. I mean, 34 minimum minutes almost every single game. Now, a lot of that is coming off of this win streak and competitive month of July and August they've had so far. So they're on a nice little win streak here, nice win-loss ratio. So I do like that. We definitely need the game to be close, otherwise she's going to go sit down early. But, I mean, let's see. Now, the hit rating, I will say that's a little bit on the scary side. It's 11 out of, I want to say 23 games? 27. So 11 out of 27. So well under 50%. That is a bit of a concern, I will say. Home road splits, slightly less on the road. Let's see. But one thing for her, I mean, she is averaging, just that straight up between the home and the road splits, but it is a little bit high. She's at 7.5, so she's almost a full point over her season average. And a lot of these 3-point attempts that have really gone over 7 have come basically within the last month. I mean, you can see a lot of them are just right here, but go back to the beginning of the season, not so much. There's only one here, one here, one here. So it's a little. We're praying she stays hot. We definitely need her to come out and do her thing. We don't need this, whatever shenanigans this was, coming out doing nothing there. Same thing here for Dallas. I mean, Dallas was an insane matchup, and she did absolutely nothing. So don't go too crazy with her, but I do like the call. I can get behind that.
Nice. I think so, too. It's interesting.
Look at this. Look at all this movement in the queue. Double bumps.
Oh, yeah. They're watching the stream.
All right.
Of course.
Yes. So let's look at this real fast. All right. So we had Sabrina bump back down. She moved 0.5. That means that we might get some news. So Ian could definitely be right about the Laney consensus. Let's see.
Yeah, it would appear as if. He said. Ian also said same thing with Fag Bentley. He giggles every time he hears it.
Yeah.
What the heck, Ian, bro? Come on, man.
But they did bump up the rebound combo, so it's at 16.5 now. Hopefully you guys got that in.
Yeah, I wanted to I know we talk about Ian a lot, god damn it, Ian. But he said when Howard hits 4 threes, I'll see you at the bank underrated. Here's what I'll tell you about that, Ian. This is what I'll tell you. Are you listening? Because I know I'd be saying things to Ian every now and then. He's like, whatever, bro. This is how I know he's like, whatever, bro. When he says, when Howard hits 4 threes, I'll see you at the bank underrated. Okay. What I'm trying to say about Howard is, if you're listening, Ian, when it's 3.5 with that red, whatever the hell that is on PrizePicks, Goblin, Demon, whatever that is, Demon. The value they're giving you, Ian, when they pay you, when you push the button to enter the fee, you say, how much do I want to put in? How much do I get back? They are giving you less money than they are giving you on sports books when she hits 4 threes. They don't tell you how much they're paying you, but they're paying you way less on PrizePicks. That's the point. So if she hits 4, you will not see me at the bank, bro. She'll hit 4 and I'll say, damn, you didn't get paid enough. Okay? Go. Just saying, bro. I'm not talking to just talk, bro. Okay, now, back to this. Kevin Thomas said, Caitlin Clark seems to be more aggressively looking to score and draw fouls since the break. That is true. Plus, seems like she's trying to do more hunting for the Rookie of the Year. Hell yes. He says, I'm thinking Reese got 20-plus rebounds 3 games in a row. Okay. He says Caitlin has to go off. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's definitely going to try. I think that has been a more scary part of her game because, we took the RA under last time, and if you guys were, brave enough to take the 14.5 under, she did stay under that as well. So we've seen a little bit of that kind of switch up here, and, it's just a developing part of her game. So I do like that, but one thing that really had my interest, if I was going to play Clark today for some kind of scoring upside, it would be this combo prop here. It's 39 points between her and Ryan Howard. I mean, they're the two most likely candidates to, do something outside of Kelsey Mitchell. I will shout out Kelsey Mitchell for the heater she's been on, but a couple things here. I mean, Ryan could easily go out, drop 20 points by herself, 25 points even, have herself a good game. Clark, she's just playing massive minutes and not the best matchup, but if she gets into the free throw line, I think there's a lot of upside there. So she's an interesting play. I don't have a lot of, interest in Clark in general today, but I could see maybe cobbling her together with something else like this, or even the assist prop with Canada, something like that. I could see a game stack with that.
Yeah, I kind of like Clark. I always like Clark. Hey, I can't help it, bro. She fucking balls.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. What do we have next? Sexy Lexi Hole might get questions. Huh? There's a lot of questions, bro, and it's already 3:25. 4:25.
Yeah. We got to roll through.
Let's roll through.
Get out of here.
Let's roll through them. So don't answer them super in depth. Let's just try to get through people's questions real quick. So let's see. Skylar free throws. What do you think about Skylar's free throws in so many words, we'll say?
They're all right. I think, again, big home road splits between her. Yeah, probably. See, I mean, she went off on both the road games and then only had 2 in that one home game. Granted, they beat the crap out of them, but still.
Pass.
Yeah, I'd probably pass.
What about NECA over 16.5 points?
Well, man, I don't know. Skylar's a true maybe. I mean, the matchup's good. The home road split's really bad. NECA, yes, 16.5 points. I definitely don't mind that. Chicago has been a little bit more lackluster on points inside the paint. And NECA had 2 pretty good games against them so far. Yep.
What about Mitchell over 2.5 threes?
Yeah, that one was a really interesting one, to say the least. She's been doing a lot of damage from 3. I know she barely got over in this most recent game. That 3 out of 4 was kind of scary. I mean, it's really just the volume with her. Pretty even home road split, so you just needed to actually land. I would say probably in this road game, look closer to 8 to 9 threes attempted at max. Yeah, I'm gonna say at max, but I don't mind it. It's one of those. I mean, I would almost rather just play her straight up points than anything.
What do you think about Shakira Austin's over 7.5 rebounds?
I mean, she's in a great spot today. We just need her to play a little bit more than just 20 minutes, and
yeah,
I think we'll be okay. But if she plays 19 minutes and some change, that prop's gonna be a sweat. She's gonna score before she's gonna score more than she's gonna rebound in that short time.
They're being so careful with her, huh? It's crazy. She seems like she's been hurt forever. It's like, come on, all we need is 25 minutes. She'll smash all these props.
Yep.
Landon Mosley said, what do we think about Gabby Williams being back? Who do you think she'll affect most on Seattle?
Well, I mean, if she starts, it'll be over Horston, and she'll take away some of the just overall shooting volume. But for her, she's kind of a defensive RA hound, so I think more the rebounding. She'll be more of like a third, fourth playmaker, somewhere between the team, probably closer to third. But she's just kind of a spike shooter. So I mean, it's really hard to say. I don't think she's going to take over a lot of impact overall as far as like shooting, scoring upside. But the rebounding, I would say the likes of like NECA, probably Skylar even loses out on rebounding, and smaller impact to like Ezzy. But I think between Ezzy and Lloyd, those two are probably the most solidified for at least the home games to snag rebounds.
Dolphins Plays says favorite two-man. Can you give us your favorite two? If you had to pick two, is the question. And while you're looking and finding those two magnificent plays, we are at 59 likes, guys. We need one more like for good luck on our sweepings of the day. One more like, guys. Be the 60th.
I mean, we already had so many bump plays. I mean, I like the Austin Ezzy rebound combo. My gut call was his Boston. She's going to shoot a three today. She might even make a three today. Shoot, I'll be wild. Why not? Yeah, I like those quite a bit over there. I mean, so definitely make sure you guys are shouting out whatever sites you're talking about. And then over here on Underdog, I think these two 3-point plays might be one of my favorites.
He just had a flurry of likes. He smashed that 60 like it wasn't shit to us, man. We'll probably get to 70 at this rate. We usually go for 50. Today we're going to go for 70. Today's going to be a good day, guys. If we can get to 70 likes, I swear today is going to be like the next level type of day. King237 says, how do you feel about Tina Charles over 9.5 rebounds? You've gone over that a few times in a few sentences. What would the consensus be for people who just tuned in?
I mean, it's the worst matchup for rebounds and points inside the paint.
So don't do it. Just pass, throw in her points and her rebounds if you really must play her. But really, you probably should pass. I mean, you don't need to play her. Just wait for a great spot.
The only thing going in her favor is the fact that Parker is out. Everything else, metric-wise, is bottom, worst matchup possible.
And the bookies have pretty much caught up to that at this point. Like, her rebounds should be lower. But yeah, without Parker, she's been doing a lot more. Still, we have to cheer for 10 rebounds. That's tough. Trill says, any 0.5 offensive rebounds under or over you like? He's liking the Nerfy style plays. He's liking that instant sweat all game plays.
Yeah, there's a couple interesting ones. I will shout out this one for Sykes here. I thought was very appealing. They just played, and I mean, she still was returning back from injury, but she did snag one. Seattle is top 2, I believe I said, or allowing the second most offensive rebounds. So I did like that one. And low-key, this Canada one is kind of interesting. I hate targeting guards for offensive rebounds, but she's been really getting after it. And then Caitlin might be an interesting under because she doesn't really typically do that on the road games. And I probably won't mess with Ezzy. You could, man, this could be a potential trap here. Washington is allowing the most offensive or most defensive rebounds. They're kind of middle of the pack for offensive rebounds, but if Gabby wasn't starting today, I would say the over, but this one's kind of a maybe.
Big Gabby, back again.
Yep. Yeah, and that's about it. I mean, Stewie's kind of a maybe, but needing 2 from anybody is kind of a stretch.
Dirty Rag 22 says, King Charles can be lazy, so be careful. I agree. Tina can be lazy at times. Her lines are caught up with her. Just feels like a time to pass on her, guys. Just does. Kevin Thomas says, likes. Alaro, KT, LOL. Like the old late 90s car. Got you. Now I get it. KT for Kevin Thomas. Now I get it. See? Glad I said something. AOD says all over her face. AOD, bro. All over her face. Kevin Thomas says, Caitlin Clark seems to be more aggressively looking to score and draw fouls since the break. Oh. Well, fuck, man. Yep. Why did it tell me that one again? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Is it going back through stuff?
Yeah. Kevin Thomas says 22 to 23 points, 13 to 15 RA. Any Caitlin play that you just need to take today? Are you passing on Caitlin?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on her personally.
Okay.
Just the combo points. That was the only thing I had interest in her today. Just this.
Desmond Warner says, "What about Boston's PRA?"
Dang, look at Clark. She took a hit. She was just at 22 points.
Bro, she was 22.5, I want to say. 23, I thought, on Underdog, no?
Maybe. I mean, she was definitely 22.5, so she's seen some massive line movement.
Yeah, she was 22.5. That's fucking crazy. AOD says, let's get 69 likes. That is a fucking wonderful idea.
Ew.
But guess what? We're at 68. AOD. No, don't unlike and like again, because that won't really add up. But being the 69th would be great. The Magnificent Seven, he answered the movie trivia for you. Quinn says, what's up, Quinn? What's up, bro? Quinn's here. You need some extra buttons for that. He says, I have a feeling it's a Ryan Howard day.
I feel it.
Ian Warner says, Asian baseball. Do we have Haruto sighting? Ian, shush your face. Dirty Reg 22 says, over on Grinder points. What do you think about Grinder today?
Tough matchup. Tough matchup for her. I'm probably fade that. It's like right there on the line. I mean, as far as like props, but matchup wise, pretty tough inside the paint. If she can get JJ in early foul trouble, she'll probably go off. But if not, we'll just see those two running back and forth, playing probably kind of a mid-scoring game.
Okay, so what about Sabrina over points?
Sure. Yeah.
We're at 69.
She's probably 19.
We're at 69. Oh boy, I don't think we've ever got to 69 before.
Yeah, I like Sabrina. I would say I'm all in on Sabrina, but she couldn't be in a better matchup.
All right, no one hit likes anymore because we're at 69. Okay. Just kidding. Hit the likes, guys. Fuck 69. Kevin Thomas says they just bumped CC's PRA up. Someone just hit the like. God damn, we're at 70, guys. We usually go for 50. What's going on today? You know what it is? You want to know what it is, bro? Caitlin's playing. That's what it is. Caitlin's playing. Dude, that's what it is.
We should have jumped on her under. I mean, she was at 37.5 PRA.
What is she now?
35.5.
That's crazy. Why did that happen? Who's betting Caitlin unders? They're tripping. Whoever bet Caitlin unders. Who would want to cheer against her, bro? Come on. People are telling Ian to not cry in the cord. This is funny. Ian, you know I love you, right? He says I'm listening. Okay. That's all I'm asking. Austin over 8 boards, so people are liking Shakira's rebounds. Trying to put together a 2-leg parlay, Burns B says. For all 3 games, what you think? A 2-leg parlay. Well, for all 3 games, what do you think he means? 1 in each or 2-leg total? I would hope he meant 2-leg total.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a 2-leg total. Unless you're talking 2 for each game, then I don't know. You have to hop in the Discord, get all those plays down below for that.
Yeah, jump in the Discord, guys. It's free for a week. Just jump in. It's super easy. Shows you little instructions. Go to Patreon, sign up, then come right over to Discord. You'll see all the channels, and then we can put parlays together. We can put parlays together. And we are at the ND. We've made it. We have made it.
Wait. Oh, we're at the end?
We're at the end, bro. Where you been, bro?
Oh, snaps.
We made it. Only 1 hour, 37 minutes. I'm gonna tell you, this man
That's
said,
okay.
"No, for real, we're going an hour today. For real, we're going. No, today, for real, we're gonna go only an hour, okay?"
I'm trying to, man. A little crick in the old neck, but all right, y'all. Let's wrap up on that. We got 52 minutes before tip off.
We got 72 likes, bro.
A round of applause. You guys are amazing.
That's
Seriously.
a record. That's a record for it. 73. Someone just hit it again. 73. What the? One day we're gonna come on here and say, "Hey, we're gonna need 100 likes for some good luck," and we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. I'm telling you. Last time last time I didn't say hit the like one time and we got 20. 23, I think it was. This time I said hit the like and made everyone angry, and now we're at 74. So this just goes to show, bro. I just gotta annoy you all show long, which sucks, but hey, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's annoying with love, and we appreciate every bit of it.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
All right, y'all. We're gonna hop out of here. We're gonna go get locked in for this first game coming up, and then again we're gonna be killing it in live betting. So make sure you guys check out that Discord. Hop in, 7-day free trial. Underrated, my guy. I appreciate it. You got anything else before we head out?
No, I'm just looking at the end, and Matt says I'm 70, and three Kings says so I'm 74, and then Sebastian says I'll give you a 74, baby. We keep going. We're at 77, bro. Holy shit,
yeah.
Guys. All right, we're getting to 100 one day soon. All right, love you guys. That's all.
All right. Yep. Good luck tonight. We'll catch y'all in the Discord, and we'll be back tomorrow. Peace.